On the 6th of October 2015, the world was reintroduced to the horrors and suffering that began on a small island off the northwest coast of England.
I don't think the documentary showed anything we didn't already know. People had just become desensitized to what had happened to Thomas and his friends. The reaction, or rather, overreaction, began straight away.
This young man in the USA had become so traumatized by Shed 17, he had memorized all the dialogue and would do nothing but watch the program in a loop, mouthing the words.
The town was buzzing with news of her pregnancy.
He would later be taken away to a psychiatric unit. Many viewers would be offered similar treatment, often being asked to illustrate what scared them and confronting it as a successful therapy. This young man began making his own model railway stories as a form of treatment. Soon many of these people would be allowed limited access to the outside world, even beginning to form social connections to people and in some cases form friendships.
After the Thomas incident became public, the tourist trade began to dry up. People stopped coming to Sodor for biofusion operations, and so there were massive layoffs on the railway itself.
Numerous attempts were made to salvage the tourist trade on Sodor. Finally, in a last-ditch attempt, the railway was promoted with an ill-judged celebrity endorsement.
Of the train.
But it wouldn't just be young people suffering. Many would suffer trauma in their own way, both human and biofused. With the documentary came the public outcry and the media's need for a scapegoat.
The Goetze family were in hiding. The fat c*** had vanished with all his money, and there I was, in full public view, being blamed for the whole thing.
Do you want to apologise, person? Frankly, you should know better than that.
Bloody hell. I was finally given the chance to tell my side of the story on national television, tell people what actually happened, and acquit myself in the eyes of the public.
Mr. Hawley, are you to blame for the events on Sodor Island?
Well, let me tell you, I am not.
I am totally to blame for what happened to Thomas and all his friends, and I'd do it again tomorrow.
Last time I go on Channel 4.
But the public outcry would bring an anonymous whistleblower out into the light, someone who would reveal more facts about the events on Sodor Island, both before and after the Thomas incident.
I worked closely on the television series in the early 80s, so I was around the engines at all times. It's only now, after I can't make a difference to those engines' lives, that I've heroically decided to speak.
As the government finally relented and shut down the whole biofusion operation on Sodor, a tragic dilemma faced the scientists.
Some people were still in the biofusion process. Being in process is the last place anyone wants to be. They had to complete their procedures quickly, or they'd be left to die.
That meant turning them into the simplest form of life that existed.
Trucks, particularly the faceless ones, rarely had the brain capacity to retain long-term memory.
They were the lucky ones. I can't imagine a worse hell than being a truck. Fortunately, most of them didn't live long.
The biological organs' exposure to the open world meant an increased risk